Good morning, everybody. Anybody new to my videos, my name is Jeff. I'm a toolmaker, and it's Saturday morning, and I need to get this barrel of this 17 HMR threaded, and that's what we're going to do here today for you. I got a piece of Delrin in the forejaw, and we'll put them in, and we'll slide this thread onto the end of my spindle. The action will sit in that Delrin perfectly centered, and then we'll indicate the front end with a bore rod for concentricity, and we'll get this threaded. We're going to do a half 28 thread. Bore rod here. I just want you to see this. This is, I can't really move in. So I have about 10 thousandths clearance between the bore rod and the barrel bore. So you're going to see a thousandths jump right here. And that's the clearance. That's the bore rod falling in and out of the thing. But we're really dead on. There's 1, 0. So it'll show 1, which is exactly what our clearance is. It's actually right around 10 thousandths. So we are indicated in with the bore rod. We're ready to cut our OD down. All right, we got our 497. I went ahead and put a little chamfer here. Our face is real beautiful back here. So we're ready to go in. We're going to do a slight undercut. And we're going to set up the threading tool and get our thread done here. So let's keep going. I just want to finish this up and go in and relax and get myself so I can breathe easier. It's been a rough day breathing, that's for sure. So let me set this back up on time lapse. So we got to set up for threading. So we're doing a 28 TPI. So on my machine, 28 is M2A5. So let's turn this thing on so we can set for M2A5. So M2 lead screws on engaged, and A5 is 28 threads. So we're on 5. We're going to turn this dial around to A. So we're good. We're set up for M2A5. And let's see where we're supposed to start on the threading dial. For a 28 TPI thread, we can start anywhere from 1 to 8. And I like 1, so we're going to go for 1. And I'm going to slow this down to 500. Because we have a small little undercut. So that 500, there's 500. And I guess we'll run our we'll change our first thread with regular speed on the video here. So we're sitting at our 0 start point. All right, we're sitting at 0 start point, almost 1/10. There we go. We're going to go in 10 thou. We're going to go 10 thou at a time. Actually, I'm going to set my dial, my dro up to my size, which is, I was going to start with 0 and just go 30 thou in, but we're going to set up to the size, which measures, again, we're sitting at 982 roughly. So we're going X 0.4980, enter. All right, and we're going to go down to roughly 465, 467, 68 right now, and we'll start test fitting a muzzle device of mine on here at that point. So let's go back to time lapse, get this done. Okay, I just finished, hit my number here. Here's the muzzle device. It's the regular AR-15 half 28. There's our thread, beautiful. I got to do a little crowning here. I'm going to do the crowning after the video. I just want to get the threading done for the video. So I'm putting it on by hand right now, and it's starting to get a little firm right here. but I can put it all the way on by hand, as you can see. And we can take our 3/4 inch or a tool out of the way, and we'll put it right on. So there you go. That worked out nice. Very nice thread. Very nice engagement. And we'll have a crush washer behind this. So there you go. True as can be. Now let's do something real quick. And I want to show you something about eyeballing concentricity. When you can watch the bore, the OD and the bore, you're looking right at it right now with this camera. And if there's people, when I did that heart barrel, would have paid attention, they'd have seen in the video with their own eyes that the concentricity between the bore here and the OD was on. This is all you gotta do. You can see it. If that was out 5,000 of an inch or even a couple thousand, you would see a wobble right there. But you don't see anything because it isn't. But it doesn't take but a few thousandths, and you can visually see it with your eyeball. Okay, let's pull this barrel out and talk about this and get this video done. Well, we got it out of the lathe. Threads are done. So we now have a threaded, oh, I just took my Delrin spider off the back. That was still sitting on there. Okay. Anyways, that's how well that fit. Fucking sweet. I mean, no slop, none. The only way to do it. If you want it concentric. So anyways, this is a regular muzzle device. And it's right off the lathe. No, I hit it with some Scotch-Brite just to polish it a little bit. But nice and firm, no slop. There's no slop in these threads, and I mean none. Here's the microphone. It doesn't, you can't move it at all. There's no movement. No back and forth movement at all. All right. And like glass, it's polished threads. So anyways, there we go. I got to put the little scope mounts back on and put the trigger assembly back on. And she goes back to her daddy. And we're all done. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you very much. So anyways, yeah, I'm glad I got that done today. It's finally out of the way. And so again, that's a Savage Model 93, I believe. I do not own one of these. Model 93R, 17 Cal, 17 HMR, Savage. So that's done. And my undercut's a little wider than you probably would see, and it's not much. It's like 25 thousandths maybe. That's because of the crush washer. I always do my undercuts. The crush washers are nearly that wide. So, you know, I'm actually breathing a little better than I was this morning. Oh, terrible day breathing. Humidity was terrible, terrible. And the sun's starting to peek out a little bit. And as soon as that started to clear out and the sun started to peek out, I noticed a difference in my breathing. So we'll do that this coming week. I'll get another, part 10 planned for the AR. But you got to see some Savage 93 17 HMR 800 diameter bull barrel threaded for a suppressor. I don't know when he's getting it. I know it takes a while, but we started talking about this months ago when he did his paperwork. So I'll find that out. But this job done, it's over, and I hope everybody's having a good weekend. I need to get the lathe cleaned up. It's a mess. The mill's a mess. Yeah, I was a mess this morning. I was really struggling to breathe. But anyways, I want to thank everybody who's watching and subscribing. I appreciate every one of you. And I'll put my email address will be in the description. If you want to email me, you have any questions, please do. This was a very simple threading job. There's nothing to doing this. I've done so many threads and videos that you should be able to watch my videos and learn how to thread. And as for getting precision threads right off the lathe, let's get up here in the light again. I'm always doing this. I'm hooked to the charger again here. But my thread's right off the lathe. They're beautiful. They're polished. There's no thread files. There's nothing going on like that. And again, I chased this one at 500 RPM. Now, when I chased this, I didn't use coolant when chasing. Reason being, we were doing such shallow cuts, don't create a lot of heat. There's not a lot of surface heat being created. And then there's so much time from pulling the tool back out, taking it back to zero, putting it back in, that there's a cooling action takes place. So it never sees any heat, really sees any high surface heat. It's not like we're cutting and cutting or making large cuts. Large cuts create boatloads of heat. You really use flood coolant when you do really large cuts. But we rarely do that here, doing all this small stuff. So we know how to do it. Of course, we've been doing chromolyes forever, but anyways, there again, we're done. Everybody have a great weekend. It's Saturday. I'm gonna go in and just chill out the rest of the day, and I think that's about it. So I love you all. Please like, share, and subscribe again, and I'll see you this week in part 10 of the AR. Take her easy.